This episode contains content regarding sexual assault. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Pop It Like It's Hot.
Hey.
Hey, it's episode 12.
Yo.
It's quiet on set.
Shh.
Which leads us into our first topic today. We're going to be talking about the Quiet on Set show. Wow. I don't know if you watched all 4 episodes. I watched them straight through and I was just flabbergasted, especially at the episode regarding Drake Bell. I can't believe he was that John Doe. And my God, that poor man has been through so much with this Brian Peck dude. And it was just very upsetting that at the time when he was jailed, he did have to register as a sex offender, which is a good thing, but only served a 16-month sentence. And he had so much power in the Hollywood community that he was still allowed even after that
He got a job at Disney.
and was still able to work with kids.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting, love.
Yeah.
And I'm being dead serious. Like, that is crazy. It has gotten so much traction, though, and so much conversation going that I think they're gonna release a 5th bonus episode in early April.
Yeah.
You heard about that?
Yeah. I haven't watched it. I've mostly been watching snippets. I personally don't. I've seen snippets on TikTok. I haven't really wanted to watch it because it's like too heartbreaking. Because like obviously like me and you, we both grew up on those shows,
right?
And now I feel like it's like so like watching those clips now and seeing like what was actually happening.
Yeah.
Just like now you see those shows like in a different light, knowing what was going on.
Literally. And I remember, like, especially in reference to Ariana Grande, because that's really when I started watching shows that were produced by Dan Schneider. I mean, of course, I watched snippets of iCarly, but Victorious was really the show for me that I watched kind of like through and through. And I remember seeing those end credits, or end scenes, I should say, rather. And there was like this one where Ariana was like dumping water on herself, which is very sexual.
Even as a kid, I kind of noticed like the little dirty jokes.
Yeah.
You know, but like as a kid, you're just like, oh,
yeah, you like laugh it off.
But now as an adult, it's like, if I were to see that at a kid's show today, I'd be like, huh?
So I understand why like a lot of people who were like these child actors don't want like any part of that anymore, or their offspring to be a part of that world. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't either. I don't blame them.
Yeah.
And I also saw another video about Ariana. So one video was just her dumping water on herself, but there was another one where she was like, it almost looked like she was giving a hand job to a potato.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is just crazy. And of course, back then watching it, like, when did that come out? Probably like 14, 15?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
I had like sex ed classes and I knew a little bit about the sexual world. This was just kind of like, huh? Oh, I forgot to mention, guys, we have a special guest star. Her name is Jojo. Jojo, say hi.
Jojo. Alexa, task completed.
Best episode ever.
Stop.
I think she said this good.
Yeah.
Clearly she's not that sorry. She woke Jojo up from her nap. Chamba. All right, guys. Moving on to our next topic for today. I wanted to talk about Beyonce's new album, Cowboy Carter.
Mm-hmm.
I did not get the chance to listen to the entire album, but I really did like most of the songs that I listened to. I only, of course, know 16 Carriages, Texas Hold'em, and then the one I listened to was the one with Miley Cyrus.
Mm-hmm.
I know she's doing like a 3-act kind of thing. So the first was Renaissance, the second one is Cowboy Carter, and this one had a country vibe to it. So I think there'll be one more in the installment. And I heard people are speculating that it'll probably be like a rock kind of album, but I don't know. We'll see. Beyonce is definitely testing new waters with this project.
Yeah. I could see the cowboy aesthetic because she is from Texas.
Right. That makes sense. I feel like
Yeah.
that's fitting.
Yeah, so that makes sense. The Rock, I'm like, does she have background with Rock?
I'm scratching my head about that. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Because, like, what other genre could she, like, flow with?
Because that's the
Because I'm
thing
like, she
too.
doesn't seem like I don't think she's a fan of rock.
Exactly. And that's the thing too. I wanted to make a point at. I don't think I love and I'm all for artists like exploring different genres, but I I just know rock would not be that would just not work for her.
Yeah, she doesn't seem that kind of artist.
Yeah. Like I don't think she would have like the right vocals for that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I don't know. That's
yeah,
just my thoughts.
yeah.
In other news, Shakira also released a new album.
Mhm.
And I can say I did listen to that entire album front to back, and I really liked it.
Of course. Do you
What's not?
expect anything less?
Yes, not really,
Yeah,
especially when it comes to the Queen.
yeah, exactly. I also heard that she might be going on tour soon.
Well, we're going.
Yeah, we're going.
Pa tipo como tú.
Oh.
In other news, American Horror Story, Delicate, second part is coming on April 3rd. I did see some previews of it, and there was a scene where Emma Roberts and Kim Kardashian were making out. I want to see
Yeah.
that. That's the only reason why I want to see part two.
You watch that the scene finally comes on. You're like, all right,
Oh,
done.
done. I'll wait till the next season. A lot of people were giving Kim hate because they're like, "Oh God, she infected the franchise," and I actually think the opposite. I think she gave it life because it was kind of flopping for the last couple seasons, and they needed some kind of boost. And
Yeah,
I think she brought that to the table. So
yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of in disagreement with that,
Is
with those
Sarah
haters.
is Sarah Paulson still with American Horror Story?
She took a break. She,
Oh,
I
okay.
think, left after season 9, 8 or 9,
Oh,
and this
okay.
is the 11th or 12th season.
Would you say that's what caused the downfall?
Definitely, some of the exits of iconic characters and the fact that they didn't come back. Of course, yeah, that's
Angela Bassett,
she did the thing.
she did the thing.
And also Jessica Lange, she left early on in the show. Remember her?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I love her in Freak Show.
That was probably one of my top three.
Yeah,
Next to Coven and Murder House. The
yeah.
old seasons are literally the best.
Literally,
You
yeah.
couldn't be topped. The other seasons were bottomed.
Bottom.
um, in other news regarding upcoming TV shows, House of the Dragon. I know you're not really familiar with the Game of Thrones saga, but House of the Dragon is the prequel to Game of Thrones, and season 2 is coming this summer on June 16th. And oh boy, I've seen both trailers because they separated based on the teams who are involved in the war, which is like Team Green and Team Black. And whew, this summer we're gonna have a bloodbath. It's gonna be a good one. I'm Team Black.
Team Black.
um, in other news, I wanted to talk about Kate Middleton. We found out that she indeed does have cancer.
Yeah. Oops.
Our 11th episode did not age well, but of course,
So did the
it's all
internet.
jokes.
So
Yeah, I mean, we didn't know, um, but now we know, and we're hoping the best and wishing her speedy recovery.
don't you
Thank.
think that the Royals kind of handled that poorly?
I was
I
gonna say, I think they really did. That could have been executed a lot better.
Yeah, because I'm like with Charles when he got diagnosed, they came out with it and everything's fine.
Yeah,
But since they just put Kate, like made her disappear for months, obviously people are gonna have questions.
exactly. I
Like,
think that whole execution was definitely mishandled.
hmm I think if they would have been upfront saying like, look,
Yeah,
she's sick, she's gonna be out for a couple months, I think people would have had a different
I think
reaction.
so too.
And
And I guess people would like make an argument. Well, uh, she shouldn't have to put her business out there. But I'm like,
well, like,
they're the royal family.
yeah, they're literally the royal family. They have to put their business
Like
out there.
that's like literally the expectation. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're royal, so I can only imagine like how much pressure that would be. But I don't know. I feel like it kind of is what it is, kind of thing.
Mhm.
You don't really get privacy.
You don't. Yeah. And
You-
you would think, like, because of the whole Diana situation, things would change with them, but
I
no.
know.
I think things
No,
are just as worse.
it's just as bad, if not worse. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you said.
Yeah. So
Well, we just wanted to kind of clear the air there.
clear the air.
Not that there was anything to be cleared, but we just didn't want to get canceled.
We're like retraction. Retraction.
We're only on episode 12. Please, Joel. Going back to music, Camila Cabello announced a new single and album. While the single is called "I Love It" with Playboi Carti and is out now. I didn't like it at first, but it's a grower. I love it. 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 It's kind of annoying, but it's also like catchy at the same damn time.
I actually heard a lot of positive reviews on her comeback, surprisingly.
I was thinking that the comments were going to be kind of hateful and not nice.
Yeah.
So that was very surprising to me.
Yeah.
I didn't really like Playboi Carti's part. Like, first of all, I didn't understand where he so let me just put that out there. I think this song would have been better if it was just her in it.
Yeah.
But anyways, the new album I think is rumored to be called C XOXO. I don't think she has like confirmed that, but that's what was rumored to be the title of her next album.
I have to say, these people, I feel like when it comes to album names, they need to figure out something that's like more, like, you could say in a sentence, you know? How can you say, like, what's your favorite album? I think it's C, XOXO. Like, what?
Yeah, it should be. Did you know that there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard?
Yeah, I'm like, what kind of album? Lana, what is that?
It needs to be just right, like not too long, not too choppy. Like I feel like Camila's album kind of sounds, if that's what it's gonna be called.
Yeah.
Or and like not too long like Lana's album.
Yeah.
Should be in the middle. Well, since we're talking about music, Normani's also finally releasing a single. People were getting worried there because she announced her debut album Dopamine would be coming this year, but didn't announce anything after that. And like a couple months had gone by. Yeah. People are like, "Sis, are you gonna?
What's going on?
Any updates?"
And she says she finally released a Pepe. I like that you said that someone commented, but what year?
Yeah. I saw a post after she released the fact that she's releasing a new single called 159. I think on April 26th, so a couple weeks here. And somebody on that post was like, "Yeah, but what year? You didn't mention that." People are so unhinged and so hilarious. I cannot. Oh, dude, I wanted to talk about J-Lo.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you guys have been following up with her, but there's this Vogue interview that everybody's just kind of talking about right now. She makes the Bronx her whole personality basically in this interview, and she's talking about how she loves ham and cheese on a roll with an orange drink and a small bag of chips. That would be like her go-to order at the bodega. I'm like, girl, bye. You haven't been in the Bronx for like 35 years.
And I saw that even if she grew up in the Bronx, it was like the good side.
Yeah.
Like, she was making it sound like if it was ghetto. And people are like, this is where she grew up. And there was like a BMW right there.
I don't know if you saw that video where she visited her childhood home, and obviously somebody else lives there now.
Yeah.
And he humbled her real quick. She was like, "Do you not know who I am?" And he was like, "No." And she's like, "I'm Jennifer Lopez." And he's like, "Who?" He humbled her real quick.
Love that though. Good for him.
I know. I'm like, J-Lo, just stop, sis.
Good. Like, get out.
She's been flopping so hard this year, and not even with this interview, but like, I don't know if you've heard about that she put out a new album this year that really tanked. She broke records for like having one of the most flopped albums ever, which that's sad. That's really sad.
Is, yeah.
And now her team is promoting a tour for this album, and the ticket sales were so low. Mind you, they're trying to book her for arenas. They're not even filling. and the ticket sales were so low they had to cancel the last like 7 or 8 shows of the tour because the sales were just so damn low.
Let me see how much they are right now.
I was gonna ask because I didn't spend time looking up how much ticket prices would be, but I would assume they'd be on the cheaper side.
Yeah. It's like
Let
says
me.
here the cheapest is 110 or
I
87.
feel like that's pretty cheap for like an arena tour.
Yeah.
It's giving like Nicki Minaj.
They're not even resells.
Damn.
No, the resellers are cheaper than the actual
Oh
than
damn.
the actual
That's how you.
tickets.
That's how you know we're in Flop Town here.
Yeah. That says a lot. Oh my, no, I'm not even joking. The resellers, they're cheaper. Not by a lot, but they're cheaper. So,
Well, let that speak for itself, everyone.
yeah.
Moving on, JLo's kind of connected with this next topic too, the Diddy drama.
Oh my God,
We
yeah.
talked about him a couple episodes ago. I remember with, Cassie suing him for doing all these unspeakable things. And then I
Mhm.
think after Cassie released all of that, that's when everybody else just kind of started going at him. It was just like
Yeah.
downhill from there.
Yeah.
And I'm glad because I believe all these allegations are true, or if not somewhat true.
Mhm.
He doesn't seem like a good person. And I know at one point he had some relationship with Jennifer Lopez, and she's been very silent about um, those kind of allegations that were brought to light.
Yeah.
Maybe she doesn't want to speak about it. Maybe, I don't know. There could be a lot of reasons there, but a lot of celebrities are involved in this mess. Someone even went as far as to call him the Black Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh.
Yeah, so to say that, I mean, I think it speaks volumes as to the kind of situation this is. It's kind of
Yeah.
messed up. It's kind of twisted, and we'll see what happens. I know his home was raided in Florida,
Mhm.
and he's just being accused for a lot of things, not just sexual assault, but child trafficking, which is disgusting. I mean, ugh, drug um, drug use,
Mhm.
running like a drug pen. I mean, the list goes on and on. You name it.
What a disgusting man.
Yeah,
Very disgusting.
and I think I'm glad the conversations are happening now, but I know it's probably taken a while for these things to even come out because of the power and the money that he holds over a lot of areas
Yeah.
and a lot of people
Yeah.
in the industry. So,
What a piece.
no, literally, call it for what it is.
Yeah. I hope they find answers and he gets punished for um what he deserves, you know?
So, more to come on that, I'm sure.
Mhm.
And we'll see what happens. But as of right now, he hasn't been arrested or anything of that nature.
Yeah. So,
Anyway, oh, let's talk about Rebel Wilson. She's coming out with a memoir, and there was like, I forget his name, Sacha. He has a weird name. Um, but she had mentioned things about him in his memoir that were not so good, and she is going to release the memoir no matter what. But I guess there was some pushback. He like lawyered up and like hired a legal team to basically prevent her from releasing her memoir. And there was one allegation that she claims he made. Um, I guess she was telling the world that Sacha asked Rebel Wilson to stick her finger up.
oh my god.
I was like, okay.
Huh.
I mean, it's not the craziest thing I've heard, but
Yeah. Still like,
I
huh.
mean,
So wait, were they like how long were they like in a relationship, but like about how long?
I don't know if they were in a relationship. I honestly don't know.
Cuz that'd be
I know they worked
random.
on a. I think they worked on a project together, or it might have been a relationship. I don't really know.
Cuz I mean to ask someone to put a finger up your butt, you got to be kind of close.
I mean, people are bold, so they would. I wouldn't be surprised if he asked that question, even if they weren't in a relationship. Maybe he just. Yeah, I
yeah.
don't know. I really don't know what to say there.
You're like, okay.
In other news, Gypsy and her husband, Mr. Anderson, have separated after a couple months of being together, since she's come out of prison. Can't say I'm surprised, but I remember reading this comment. I guess the D wasn't fire.
Right? I guess the D was on fire. It's so sad. I feel like because obviously Gypsy went through a lot.
Yeah.
And like seeing I guess like you think, oh my gosh, she finally found her husband. She could live happily ever after, and I guess it's not the case. I guess things are different now that she's out of jail. The marriage and it's not the same as she may seem.
I just want to know what's going on there, what caused the separation.
Just by looking at his face, he looks clingy. I
could see that. I
have a sense that he was probably being very clingy, and she's like, enough.
She's like, I'm out of jail now.
Yeah.
I'm starting a business.
I'm starting a business.
Oh my god! I also saw this morning actually. People edited Gypsy
with
Pete Davidson yeah. Holding hands.
I saw that too.
Oh, I'm dead.
I'm like, y'all need to stop.
Y'all need to stop, child.
We're okay.
On to our next topic. Lizzo is rumored to be quitting music. She made a statement saying that, she's done with all the hatred that she gets, and she says, "I quit. Peace out."
Bye.
I don't know if that's true, but if it is, bye, Felicia.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. That's my reaction.
It's giving the Selena Gomez vibe when she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna jump off of Instagram and take a break," and then she was on 2 minutes later.
Yeah, it's like, girl, what happened to taking a break? What happened to
that?
I
don't know. Yeah, well, that's your whole career, and you're just gonna throw it away. I don't know. Not that she had much of a career, anyways. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, to be honest, she was kind of annoying.
Yeah, she was kind of a flop.
Yeah, I always found her kind of annoying. I was just like, So when she announced, I was like, okay.
There's only a couple songs I would say I like from her. I always have that. I always have to mention that, even though I may not care for someone, there's always that one track that I love from the piece of work that they put out.
I don't know. I feel like she her music is just so millennial white women commercial vibes, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, every time I hear her music, I think I'm about to watch an Old Navy ad.
I was just gonna say that.
Literally.
I was gonna say Old Navy or Kohl's.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely heard her music at Kohl's. That's how you know you're flopping.
Yeah, for sure.
For our last topic, this news actually just came in a couple minutes ago. Chance Perdomo, dead at 27. Damn it! I loved him. He was in Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. He played the brother. And he's also in Gen V, which is the spinoff to The Boys. I don't know if you ever watched The Boys.
No.
It's a dirty comedy superhero Bates TV show. It's based on a book, I think, or a series of books.
Okay.
Anyways, he's dead.
He died.
He died in a motorcycle accident. So my thoughts and prayers are going out to him and his family. But
it sounds very
haven't
tragic.
gained an angel.
Tragic. I honestly don't know who the actor is. So yeah, but
that's okay.
Still sucks. So
yeah. Well, that's all we have for today, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Yes,
for episode 12. We're gonna hop off now, and we're gonna watch Poor Things.
Yes, this is Gianni's first time watching it.
My first time watching it. Some A-list celebrities are on it. I know they just won an Oscar.
Yeah, so that's how you know it's worth.
That's how you know it's good.
Yes.
And of course, big fan of Emma Stone.
Yeah.
Ever since Spider-Man. So
of course.
Or of course, Easy A.
Yeah.
Duh. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop out a bucket of popcorn and just have a chill night here. So
yes.
I know that was too much information. Y'all probably don't give a but that's okay. We do, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Anyways, guys, thank you for listening as always. We appreciate your love and support, and we will see you guys in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Bye.